his words never failed. Honestly, he has not spoken a thing to me, perhaps to others also, which has not become true. Again, I'll tell you. Now, I was to retire. He also said, I said, Guruji, Gurudev, I am retiring on 31st January. He still stopped a little, said, no, you are not retiring. I said, sir, Baba, I have to retire because I am in the Indian Administrative Service. It's a premier service under the Indian Constitution. Nobody so far has got a single day's extension after retirement. Government of India never gave any extension. Never. Right? So, there is no question in extension. I cannot continue in government service. Nahi Baba, Government of India will call you. He went on repeating, call you. I never argue with him. I said, okay, Baba. What happened actually, when I had gone after retirement to Bombay and to Shri Sai Baba, for a change, holidaying, I was mentally absolutely free that this servitude of 35 years has ended, the bondage has ended, I am a free man. That was the type of feeling within me. So I was roaming about in this Satya Sai Baba's temple complex area, very good area which infuses with spirituality. Shri Sai Baba. And then a telephone call went from Government of India, Railway Ministry. They searched me, they caught me there on telephone, and then they said, sir, do you have any objection to become the chairman of Railway Recruitment Board in Bhubaneswar? What would I say? I said, no, I have no objection. Now, if so, sir, you kindly come back to Delhi as quickly as possible and join. He said that you are not going, you will be given work. Government of India will call you. And they called me. Prestigious, so yeah, I accepted. Anyway, post-retirement, I also accepted that. So, his words never failed.
Baba is sitting on the bed. We are all in a semicircle sitting around him. He told there are 3 characters in Her Grace. The first character is Mahasaya Maharshi. Mahasaya means intelligence. What is intelligent present in you? That is, you can call it as prajna. In Sanskrit, intelligence can be called as prajna. Who is our Ananda? Prajnananda. So intelligence is within you. Who is having intelligence is within them? Everybody is having it, but they know that. Who know that? They will get receivable in the perfect way. And so that intelligence is master. And their 2 disciples came to Mahasaya Maharshi to learn to know about God and Gurus. The 2 characters, one is Samadhi, he is a businessman. The other is Swaradha, he is a king. Swaradha means, Radha means body. Swaradha means good body. Body, Baba has given very good body, God has given to you. But you are simply wasting for pleasures. All pleasures, earthly pleasures. It makes zero at the end. Body will be disintegrated, health will be disintegrated, life will be disintegrated. The another one is Samadhi, who is able to know samatva, equality in all. It is his intelligence. So both these 2 characters came to Maharshi and they learned from him. The technique of Kriya is completely explained in Her Grace. When we go to the grace of Gurus, when we study that, we know that it is nothing but only Kriya.
If you will practice Kriya Yoga, you will get everything. Like I have told him, like now you will get good job, you will get beautiful wife, you will get good children. Everything will come to your feet. Out of craziness, okay. He has given us money to purchase the new dresses. And true to his saying on that day, I got everything what he has told me. I have got good job and now I am in good job. I have got very beautiful and well affectionate wife and I have got 2 good children, 2 daughters. And everything, true to his sayings, I got everything. And till that, I am well and good by practicing Kriya Yoga. And spiritually, I should not have told like that, but spiritually, till now, I'm in the right path. I love to speak truth, and in my service careers, I am maintaining integrity and honesty due to this association with the Gurudev. And it is my promise I will continue till my end, and to help others, those who are in the need. For this Kriya Yoga, I have achieved in many things, and I am leading a good moral life.
My father was so much, he was obsessed with Baba. He always told that I will definitely leave everything and I will be always with you. Baba suggested that you see first your duty is to take care of your family. Then you should come to me. And I am not also influencing you, you should come to me and leave everybody and pray God. I always want that you should first, you give priority to your family and get your daughter married also, let them settle. And also you be a family man, you stay there and also practice yoga. You should not come to me and also tell Baba I will be always with you moving around and also doing your Kriya Yoga and taking initiative, all these things. You should do at home. Baba always used to give advice and he was following also. Suddenly my father told that no, after retirement, my father was a judicial officer. So after retirement he told that I am not going to practice law. Previously he was practicing law. So he told that I don't like being a lawyer. I don't want to do anything. So Gurudev told that no, you must be a lawyer. Law is your profession. You should pursue it. You should be in law. So he also followed his advice.
At that time we were students in Ravenshaw College. So we used to come to that ashram regularly. So Baba always told us that you come to this ashram and you practice meditation. Always you practice meditation because practice makes a man perfect. Don't read so many books. An ounce of practice is better than tons of theories. He was always saying to us. And you are all students. From these days you start practicing Kriya Yoga.
We just asked, Baba, just have some mercy or krupa karo. He told, you tumhe karo ebang pao. That is krupa. Do your work and get the result. That was his advice. And I remember it always.
Vishwanath Mahanti was there in the Raurkela. He was very much involved in that Raurkela ashram. He was the treasurer. He was a sincere Kriya. Once Baba had come, so we went to meet him. Vishwanath Mahanti also came. He came a little late. Baba asked, how are you? He told Baba, I am fine. No, you are not. So immediately go to Calcutta. Go to Birla Heart Institute. Get your heart checked up and then come to me. So he went. When he again came, I was there. Luckily. He started weeping. I told, what happened? And the doctor said, 95% of my main heart artery is choked. Only 5% I am working. And next attack means I look missed. What they suggested? They suggested this bypass surgery. Do it immediately. Baba, I am very upset. Now why? Now I am heavily diabetic. I am on insulin, taking 3 times injection. And it is major surgery. So don't worry. Nothing will happen. You go and get admitted immediately. Don't delay. When you will be taken to that operation theatre, tell your people they will give me a ring. I am in the Raurkela now. I will stay here till you are okay.
So he went and got admitted, and luckily I was there when the telephone also came. Telephone came. Gurudev told that Vishwanath Mahanti has been taken to the operation theatre. Let us sit and meditate. So whoever was there, I was also there, Gurudev, and we all sat for meditation. After a lot of time he went into samadhi. After a lot of time he got up, he told, now he is okay. Now there is no danger, he is out of danger, Gurudev told. So when the Vishwanath Mahanti operation was over, he was taken to an IC unit, remained there for some time, then taken to a cabin. In that cabin, when the surgeon who operated on him, he came and found Gurudev's photograph on the bedside table. He told, who is he? Now he is my Gurudev. It was wonderful. Vishwanath, what is so wonderful about me? Then when I was operating on you, the case was very complicated here. At one point I was confused. I could not know what to do. I found this monk there in the operation theatre, and he went on directing me just like a professor of surgery. Do this, do that, do this, like that. And I went on blindly following. And after the whole thing was over, vanished. I want to meet him. Can you help me to meet him? Yes, he is there in the Raurkela. If you come to me when I will be discharged, I will introduce you there. Then he came, bowed down to Gurudev, took initiation, the doctor. Phone came from Barhampur. There is a senior Yogacharya, Sibram Ratha. Now he will be about 95 years. His son had sent a telephone call to Gurudev, told Baba, my father has got a heart attack, severe heart attack, and he is in the hospital. The doctor said that his condition is very critical. So Baba said, all right, I am praying for him. Don't worry. Within 4 days, he will be discharged from the hospital. He is all right. Baba prayed for him, and exactly within 4 days, he was discharged from the hospital. And since then, he had no heart problem. So when Baba used to come to Raurkela, ashram, he will be staying. So immediately after coming from my duty, from the college, it was quite close also. I will go there and sit there and meditate in the meditation hall. Meditation hall was in the ground floor, and Baba's bedroom was in the first floor. So at that time, he used to take rest in the bedroom. But one particular day when I reached, I found Baba is there in the meditation hall. Quite a lot of Kriyabans from South India, they had come there. They are sitting near Baba. Baba is sitting on a couch and was giving them light, sound and vibration experience. So I bowed to Baba and went to the last of the hall. I sat there near the wall and started meditating. So Baba called me. Siddheswar Baba, come here. I came. You take some persons here, give them light, sound, vibration. I thought, what I do? I do not know anything. I am just a beginner in this path. But Gurudev has told, I cannot say no. So I went to the behind of the hall. Some 10 to 15 came with me. I was looking at Baba, how he is putting his hand, like this, like this. I started doing like that. Never daring to ask whether they are feeling anything or not. I knew surely they will not be feeling anything. Then towards the last, some 2-3 persons are left, an elderly person came. So I was putting my hand like that. He said, wow, what is this? Wherever you are putting your hand, I am feeling a divine vibration, something enter into. May, do you feel? May, yes. Wherever you put it, I am feeling it. Good, it is Guru's energy flowing into you. Then I closed his ear. Baba, you hear the divine sound? Do you? Yes. I covered his eyes like that. I see the divine light. Thank you. Then I was sure that everybody has experienced something. Now see, by the time he asked me to give them sound like vibration, he transmitted some energy from him. That is possible only. Otherwise, there is no other explanation.